All right, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your patience. We are now ready to get started with Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. We're playing a Sumomo randomizer race. We have our wonderful commentators, Ali and Martin, and they are going to kind of give you a explanation of what that is. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hey y'all, I am Alicel, and I am joined here by Martin Broadcloak, and we are here to show off just a great randomizer here, Free Enterprise, and this is Sumomo percent. Martin, do you want to kind of talk about what that means?
Yeah. Hi, Allie. It's been a long time. This is great. Sumomo. So to understand Sumomo, you have to look at a little bit of the history of where this flag set came from. Between these four runners, between Cubs, John, Grant, and Elvin, one of their community members, Kenshin, has a little doggo, a nice little Shiba named Sumomo, and some of the things that Sumomo likes actually translate pretty well into some of the flags that you're currently seeing on the screen. Things like, for example, like the rat tail, launch the falcon, doing the ribbon room, just things that translate like, the love for, ribbons or riding in a vehicle, just something that, kind of kicked off this flag set. And this is something that, these individuals have, been racing and trading a virtual wrestling belt with Sumomo pasted all over it. And yeah, it's a great time. I'm definitely looking forward to this race between these four. This should be something special.
All right, well, I'll go ahead. I have I've dropped the gate for our runners, so we'll see them getting started in just a moment.
And it looks like our runners are getting started. They did start with Sid, who is our hero. That means Sid cannot be removed from the party, and is joined by Yang.
And a cat claw. Some more Pancrase is very happy about this right now. Oh, and take a look at the decision. Immediately, this is part of permajoin. So yeah, some of the flags, that one just reared its head. You have a choice to make. Every time you find a character in this game is, do you want them to come with you or not? And if you say no, they're gone forever.
Now, that cat claw making all of our runners decide, hey, this Yang actually is worth it. Yang, not really a character that you would want in an endgame party unless you have lots of levels.
Yeah, lots of levels. Some equipment. I mean, I'm not going to turn down that. I would turn down that charm claw he came with, though. But, hey. I love the deviation already. I mean, you look at, you see, obviously, one of them is deciding that Baron's not the play today. We're going to go somewhere else. We're going to go look at Miss Cave.
And Miss Cave not holding the demist that I believe our characters are looking to see if she is hiding there. I think it was just an Ashura.
Yeah. So yeah, doing some early game shopping. This is a good thing. You look at this flag set. Some of the things that they only have a certain amount of characters that they have access to. Equipment wise, you're probably going to see quite a bit of looting in this flag set because of the T Wildish flag set on here. Shopping will still come in play. There's still some items that we would love to find. But yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be, early game looting and, who finds the shiny, powerful stuff for our current party members.
Well, and that was an Artemis bow there in the Damsian basement.
Yeah.
We talked about Artemis Sid earlier in the setup room.
Yeah, and look at that turning out. Yeah, Sid is he's our strong boy. So anything that gives him more speed, more strength, more any of that turns him very angry. So yeah, in the early game, that bow is probably going to carry him for quite a while.
Sid being one of those characters that usually by endgame, if you do keep him, he is your chemist because he gets lots of hit points. One of the few characters who could probably take 2 big bangs and just kind of laugh at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely just shrug him off and be like, okay, what else you got? So, yeah, definitely a hero. That's actually part of the part we didn't mention is because hero also comes with a extra flag that becomes enabled. Something that was, I would say recently created in Free Enterprise, but it's been around for a minute now, is the Supersmith item. And because Sid is our hero, we have a couple options available to us from the Supersmith, and both of them are really good.
Yep, I believe it's the Thor's hammer and the other one's the fiery hammer?
Yep, one of them is basically a Crystal Sword Plus, and the other one, sadly, is just nothing better than an Excalibur, which I don't think Sid's really going to complain about either one of those.
And one of our community members in chat reminding us there is also the Gigant Axe, which is it's like an Excalibur. You're not going to sneeze at it.
No. It's funny. Usually, for a lot of us, you see Sid with it, and you see that Gigant Axe usually ends up getting stolen because it can also be worn by Kane and Cecil. So usually it's, oh, hey, cool, it's a weapon. We're just going to put this on this character, and we'll be fine. But
we do see our runners making kind of different checks. Some of our runners are preferring character checks. We have seen a duplicate Yang, which we cannot have dupes in this flag set.
Nope, and I see a lot of orbs on my screen. A lot of orbs.
This is not the dream party for orbs at all.
No, but I'll tell you what, that Artemis bow they found earlier, it's going to make very short work of this fight, though.
Did they find any arrows to go with it?
Look. You're asking for so much here. I did see them in a shop. Somebody went to a shop, and I did see mute arrows, so they were available. I'm going to go with maybe they didn't find arrows.
But Elvensorrow showing us that is a magma key.
Hey.
That is our way underground.
Yay! That's a good problem I have. Early game underground access, especially on the style flag set, can be very rewarding. Early access to sirens and other valuable items at the, 5-minute mark roughly?
And we have found arrows in the Fabul shop.
Hey! The most important part of the seed so far, yes. No, it's not the bow, it's the arrows.
And we see Cubs here finishing this off, whereas unfortunately Tallgrant finding Comedy Club Hour here in Fabul.
Yeah, Golbez, but here's the thing though, Allie. You have 2 people. So, Shadow's not going to decide to devour one of them. The starting kit had Star Veils, so getting Golbez out of the way early, I'm okay. It's better than seeing him very late, because boy, does he get angry in the late game.
And yeah, it looks like both Star Veils were able to get off. I think Tallgrant is easily going to get through this fight.
That's definitely why the starting kit is so important. Just having those few Star Veils, just in case you run into exactly this fight. Because otherwise, his spells start creeping up on you, and it can get really out of hand really fast.
And Cubs checking the waterfall, I believe that was either a guard or Baigan. I didn't see what color the outfit was.
Let's see what we got here. That looks like a Baigan. That beautiful blonde hair. Definitely Baigan.
That is another one of those bosses you are glad to see not on the moon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Baigan, very rough. Basically, because of his arms, gets 3 attacks around. you put him in a high physical spot, like, oh, I don't know, Cave Bahamut, Ogopogo, Leviathan. He can definitely ruin your day.
But we see Elvensorrow is going to be the first of our runners to show us the underground. I would suspect we're going to see a very quick shopping spree and maybe check some of the freebies.
Yeah, definitely. Having access to Sheila 1 even before doing Fabul is fantastic. The Feymarch freebie, maybe get a look at the bosses down there, see if there's anything that might be worth attempting in the future. But I think a lot of this is going to come down to shopping and basically looking for coffins, hourglasses, sirens, things that are going to accelerate our early game.
And that is a casual Zeus gauntlet there on Mount Ordeals. I love a good Zeus gauntlet, especially for Sid if he's going to be your damage dealer.
Yeah, especially with that Artemis. Like, Artie's Zeus is really, really good. And because we're not worried about agility. Oh, hey, look, I saw a job.
I saw a second Zeus gauntlet.
Oh, okay. I saw an aquarium curator.
Wait, what kind of fish are in the lava?
Look, this is above my pay grade. I don't know what kind of fish live in lava, okay?
Stardew Valley has taught me that lava fish live in the lava.
I mean, Hades also taught us that lava fish live in the lava.
What does a lava fish look? Okay, you know what? No, I'm not asking.
I also have, like, useful things to say, too.
Meanwhile, I saw a second cat claw.
I was trying to read some donations, Martin! What do you think, as our runners are crisscrossing? May I?
Absolutely.
There we go. Mainly because we did receive $50 from Kenshin, who says, Sumomo, the Shiba Inu wishes you all the best of luck and want to make sure that we donate to this wonderful cause. Thank you to everyone and the runners. Be sure to attack aggressively. We also received $50 as well from Sarzak. No message, but thank you so much for your donation. Just as a reminder, there are still some targets and goals to hit. Targets and polls that we have open. These are going to be for runs that we have coming up. So if you would like to name the farmer in Stardew Valley, if you would like to have a Disney Adventure sing-along, play as Sonic and Fez, run a bonus campaign of Left 4 Dead 2, or invoke Good Boy mode in Link's Awakening. Those are all wonderful places to put your dollars. And I will now turn it back over to Allie and Martin to catch you back up on what has transpired while I let everyone know what was happening back here at the host desk.
Well, I think we saw a twin harp and a cursed ring in that Feymarch.
I saw those as well. I saw dolls up on Ordeals. Oh, depending on what this is on Ordeal. Oh, okay. All right. That's not completely terrible, but it could get really bad.
And I believe Cubs found a hook.
Yeah. Hook could be useful.
Do we know where the hook came from?
Somewhere in the game. I'm gonna go Baron in. It sounds right.
Oh, and the best item in the game, Bacchus wines. One of those items that causes or allows you to berserk a character. When I can buy him, I buy 50 at a time.
50? That sounds like a very ninja thing. I never can afford 50. I'm always buying like other things.
Yeah, just start with a 99 kit with Sylph summons. You'll be fine.
Oh, I see. Okay. Acquire the money through nefarious means. Yes, I understand.
But Cub's going to go ahead and do the deep dive here, probably looking to see who this character is.
I mean, it could be a dupe. It could be a functionally useful character.
It's a white mage.
Possum may have words to say about it's a functionally useful character. It is a white mage. They can cast Blink. Blink is good. So meanwhile, hey, Allie, I noticed there's a solo Sid fighting a turtle. Well, okay. That wasn't really a fight.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was just unkind.
Yeah, that didn't last long. Okay.
But looks like Cubs is going to gonna go and see what is down here in the Cave Eblin. Adamant armors are on for this mode.
Mm-hmm. And because it's wildish, you have a pretty good shot at finding basically the best armor in the game in most of the trap chests. So I with their setup right now, I could see him taking a swing at like the Staleman and seeing if you can hit, an adamant armor. But do you see what's going on Elven's screen right now?
Looks like Elvin might be heading up to the Chocobutt.
Yep.
And finding a succubus and a black belt in the Chocobutt. For those who maybe have played vanilla Final Fantasy IV and never realized, this Chocobo forest is shaped like a Chocobo.
And the butt contains valuable items.
Now, so does the foot.
The foot does? Well, foot contains a item. The butt has 2.
But one of the reasons why we are so excited about this check here for elvensorrow is something that y'all donated for, Twin Harp music. The music that Edward plays is randomized, and we have a brand new track, never before heard, that I believe was Fantasy was what won.
Yes, that is correct.
So y'all are in for a treat.
I like new music.
You should like new music. It's good music.
I enjoy new music. I still haven't heard all the music in this that the game has to offer yet.
To be fair, there are well over like 400 songs. A lot of them done by our wonderful current harp developer, Xenocat. But she got us something pretty special for this one.
Ooh. Don't worry, folks. I know it looks like Elvin just wiped to the Dark Elf. Nah, it's all part of the game. So.
And we will be kind and not talk through music this time.
You know what, Allie?
What's that?
I do enjoy me some Octopath Traveler.
It is on my list of games to play this year.
Ah, so good. Great music.
I will say the run that we had earlier was absolutely fantastic. If you would like to at least watch a speed run.
I
But
like it.
spoilers.
Okay, that is true.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
is
say,
true,
yeah, if you
spoiler.
haven't played the game, probably shouldn't watch a speed run of it. No, it's
I have watched several Octopath runs, but they skip through all the cutscenes, so I'm still relatively unspoiled, surprisingly.
there you go.
But thank you so much to Xenocat, our wonderful harp composer, for the Octopath Traveler main theme. That was very sweet of her to put in.
And during that harp song, we actually had some interesting information come about.
A lot of stuff. What did you see?
I saw Tickle Me Wyvern.
I did too. I saw a spoon.
Nobody cares about the spoon.
Well, Edge cares about the spoon.
Did we find an edge?
No. I mean, it's better than finding the Edward. But I wasn't going to go down that route, so.
That was a treasury out of 10.
Yeah, it had a curse ring.
We got one of those for free, and
Some people might have skipped it. Looting is optional. Okay, no, you know what? They didn't skip it. Who am I kidding? Of course they haven't.
they did find a crystal ring. Crystal ring is one of my favorite items, personally, but
It's honestly one of the best like accessory based items in the game. I love it. Come in handy when you run into some very angry Dagrons up on the moon. Not that ever happens today.
oh no, never.
Yeah, no, ever. It's fine. Or that one sitting in the Fey March just waiting. Because you'd think anyone will do that one.
Now it is Witchburn, so
we didn't even get to see what it can. Oh,
it could cast Escape.
It could cast Glance. Glance is fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like what's the one where it just hug is good.
Hug is good.
I like the one where you just everyone just gets confused.
Yeah, Glance.
Glance, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is Storm's in there, isn't there?
Like the yes,
behemoth
Storm
attack?
it's the best attack in the game.
Oh.
By far and away. Yeah, if anyone's never played the game, never cast a holy spell on a behemoth. They don't like it very much.
I may have told certain people to do that on their first playthroughs.
Yeah, casting Meteor on a behemoth, that's a great way to kill. Well, kind of. Ish.
Somebody dies.
Somebody definitely dies. Hopefully you saved before you did it. Although saving, as we all know, is optional.
And we see double dark elves and 2 different crystal rooms.
I like it. Oh wait, that means we're gonna get reprisal on the music. It's more music. I think that fight went a little bit better for John there. Just a little. Yeah.
Turns out levels make that just a tiny bit easier.
Right? Rewarded with an Earth Crystal. Meanwhile, Elven was going to show us, do we finally get more characters? No. No, we don't.
And as chat points out, both Elvin and John still rocking the two-party team.
Yeah.
Whereas Cubs and Tallgrant have picked up that Porum and Palom.
Mm-hmm.
But moment of truth, do we get somebody better? No.
Well, I mean, okay. Elven has a third character. Yay.
And does choose to take the Porum. Porum is a white mage.
Any white mage in a storm.
That's something we didn't actually mention. There are only 7 characters in this seed.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be your only white mage, and you probably don't want to dismiss her.
No. Well, I mean, you could, but boy, are you probably going to regret it later.
Yeah, if you've got your Sid being your damage dealer, you do not want your Sid to be your healer either.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sid is a great chemist. Unfortunately, chemistry only seems to work on one person at a time. They haven't invented like an area cure 3 potion yet. I wish they would, but...
They do that in the later series with Mega Elixirs.
Yeah, but nobody ever uses those. They just it's like our version of the Moonveil. They just take them at the end of the game and be like, hey, I finished the game with them in my inventory.
Y'all play differently than I do.
Most people do. Yes.
But we see our first attack of the inventory boss, as we like to call it. When you pick up everything that you come across, you don't have a ton of space.
Well, if they just use the R1 button, they could throw away all the things they don't need.
But then how are you going to afford the 50 Bacchus wines?
That's okay, fine.
Ooh, a crystal sword.
For a character that doesn't exist. Fantastic. Love it.
And can we sell it and donate it?
I mean, I'm not against DMing a runner during a race and be like, hey, I noticed you have a crystal sword still in your inventory. That needs to go away.
Well, I mean, first of all, we haven't seen all 7 characters. There could be a Cecil.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
There's
not now.
Is that in the flags?
What? That there's no Cecil?
Yes.
No, it's just a feeling I have.
Yeah, usually if you find a crystal sword, like, no.
Yeah. No,
Cecil is going to be Sir not appearing in this seed.
Yeah. Or he's behind the giant, which there's probably something ugly up there, which you're not going to do. So, no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I did want to just slip in very quickly. I know a friend of all of these runners, a wonderful for Enterprise runner in his own right, Beauty and Discovery, donated $20, and I wanted to make sure that I called that out. Thank you so much for your donation.
And we saw a rare HP ran out on that centipede. I just wanted to shout that out.
Poor centipede. What did it ever do?
Centipede did nothing wrong.
Right. Save that for ZO. Well, I saw that.
That seems good.
Yeah, that's really good on a small child that casts very large spells. And that is exactly where it goes. Or you could not. Hey, so Allie, what happens when you take off an adamant armor?
You gain, you are weak to fire and ice spells.
Yeah.
Permanently. Until you
Yeah.
put the adamant armor back on.
Yeah, or something else that negates it, like a protect ring. So, okay. Well, I hope you don't run into anything that casts any spells here soon. You know, like, I don't know, Ruby.
The ruby that's down in the Fey merge?
Yeah, no, that one on the left. Yeah, no, he won't be required. It'll be fine.
And I still don't think we've seen what that wyvern is cooking.
No, not yet.
But we did find a darkness crystal, so looks like Cubs is going to be the first of our runners to see who is up on the moon.
Oh. It'll be Edward.
I am hoping for a Cecil.
But we have a spoon. It'll be an Edward.
But we have a crystal sword and an adamant armor.
Yeah, but spoons are... I mean, look, Edward does not get enough time in the limelight. That's why they had to give him a spoon flag, because otherwise, well, yeah, you know.
Edward is also the only character in the game that can defeat Z by himself.
That's also accurate, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to see that 20 minutes happen, but no.
20 extra minutes of free enterprise?
No. We already had this chat earlier about what happens if we go over time limit. No.
Okay. All right.
John getting the news. Hey, look, more carrot. Oh, wait a minute. No, those aren't. Those are extra carrot. Oh.
Now, John still only has the...
Yeah. Okay. John's happy. Is Cubs happy? Nope.
No.
Nope. Just a poem on the moon. We're not even flying back. Like, nah, we're just gonna reset right back to Earth.
So, where are our characters hiding?
Let's see, what's still left? Baron.
Top a giant.
Yeah. Giant of Babel. Huh. Nobody's gonna do it.
But there's got to be one more spot, right?
Yeah, but see, if we never see it, then we can't just sit there and be like, oh, it was Cecil up there. Oh, it was Edward. You never saw it, so it never happened. So.
Oh, the package is the third spot. I'm like, well, there's 3 characters we haven't seen.
Yeah. Wait, I thought, no, somebody checked the package, didn't they?
We don't have the package.
Oh, am I thinking of another seed blending? It's such a thing.
Now, we checked the sand ruby, and it was just a porum.
That's true. Would you sit through a package for an Edward?
I'd sit through a package for a crystal sword adamant Cecil.
Well, that's like not even a decision. That's just easy. What if it was Kane?
No.
Okay. That's actually a good answer. No, nobody sits through that package for a Kane.
Who would you sit through? So we said Cecil. Is there anyone else we would sit through the package for?
I'd sit through for Edward. Adamant Spoonward? Like, nothing stops Adamant Spoonward.
Except for a Big Bang.
Well, it's more of like HP stops Adamant Spoonward, but, you know, if you're going to buy 50 Bacchus wines, you might as well buy a few apples while you're at it. Like, yeah.
Well, we'll just get Edward right now to play us more wonderful harp
More
music.
music! Such a great game. Can't wait for Octopath Traveler 2. Coming soon. Allie,
Yes.
I saw another character.
Who did you see?
Mr. Stinky.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we did see Tella very briefly.
Yeah. About exactly that long, and now he's not there anymore. We're so sad.
I mean, if it wasn't Sea Hero and we had found him earlier.
Yeah, it's tough on making the old man fast. So he just wouldn't get turns.
And I don't think anybody wants to demachine with
But
this team.
But Cecil could be up there. What if you demachined and you finished the giant and Cecil's sitting there waiting for you?
You question every life choice that brought you to that, and then you throw the Cecil away.
Oh, I say I question that every day, but it's a thought. It could, well, until there's a gauntlet up there, and then probably gets way worse. But you know, those are future runner problems. We're not worried about that.
No, we'll just have a required alt gauntlet at the ribbon room. It'll be fine.
I had that yesterday. It actually wasn't required. It was a troll, but it was bad.
I mean, it's probably the third worst gauntlet you can have on the moon.
Okay, fine. What's first?
Ogopogo.
What's second?
The Crystal Sword Altar.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
Fatal Eyes have more health than they should.
That is true. And 2 blue dragons is also nothing to sneeze at either.
But what is your favorite, like, non-moon alt gauntlet? Favorite in about 10,000 quotation marks.
That's easy, and that's not even close. It's Luca Key Gauntlet.
Yes, Sealed Cave Gauntlet is the worst.
That's not even close.
I don't know. I kind of like the top of the Mount of Ordeals, especially if you're on Hero.
Oh, Hero in the changing room?
Yeah, that can be a little ragged with, like, I don't know, a Tella.
Yeah, you're just totally bringing up 2v2s from last season.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, on the bright side, well, the bad part is Tella wouldn't get his spells till after the gauntlet, which means you have to deal with all the fights with Cure 2.
Oh, with baseline Tella.
Yeah. That's character.
Oh, chat bringing up a super cannon room.
Oh, super cannon room is just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That one is just funny.
Mm-hmm.
And we are seeing our first dive from Elvensorrow and tallgrant of the of Eblin.
I mean, we all know adamant armors just do very amazing things to these party members, so I get it. And this is one of the best spots in the game, hands down, to find them. So, and you have 3 shots at it. So.
Well, I mean, Cubs just went into Sealed Cave and found an adamant armor and a crystal sword.
Yeah. So, you know, they exist. They just lie around, you know, for no reason, just waiting to be picked up. Because, you know, who leaves things like that in trash cans and treasure chests and pots and, you know, it's fine. So, yeah. I'm sitting here wondering, like, you know, Cubs has that darkness crystal. I'm wondering, I'm still at that Fey March, just is staring you in the face, like, at some point. The good news is they have a curse ring, so it's never a problem to do those fights, except for the fact that, well, exactly which 2 fights they are.
Well, and it all depends.
Yeah.
It all depends on what that Witchburn is.
Yeah.
Because if you get something like Ice 1...
I'm gonna laugh when someone finally goes there, because we saw the fight, but we never saw the opener, I'm gonna laugh when it's retreat. And be like, if you just waited the 3 seconds for Wyvern to fire, it was a free fight in the first place.
Ooh, a moon veil.
Those are useful.
Trying to think what could be out there that moon veil would trivialize.
Anthony punches really hard.
Antlion.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd still have to deal with the counter, but...
Yeah. I would say, like, buy guns out of the pool. You'd have a... Trying to think of something really mean, but I don't think there's anything really left that would cause, like, issues. Especially because you have 2 of the highest HP characters in the game in your party. So they can take a punch. So.
Also, this Eblin has been terrible. There's been nothing.
Sometimes Wildish just does not hit. Like, I understand people are, used to, oh, it's Wildish. That means there has to be an advent or a crystal sword or something here. It doesn't mean it happens all. There's still that remote chance that you end up with samurai hats.
Moon veils.
Yeah. And more samurai hats. I like chat bringing up Evil Wall. Yeah, Evil Wall would be a nasty one. Put Evil Wall Dogo Pogo with something required behind it would be hilarious.
I mean, all you gotta do is find a ribbon and use that moon veil, and it's free.
Yeah, it's done. I mean, you still have to, like, kill it, but...
Just hold down the A button and go pee.
How are you... Bluetooth controller. Never mind. Got it.
I was just gonna say put something on the controller and...
Oh, the old rubber band trick, yes.
Do it old school and very gently put the finesse on top of your controller.
I never had to do that. I always used, like, tape. I just taped over the... And then I found out tape didn't work very well, and then your controller had, like, tape residue on it. It was terrible. Yeah, wasn't great.
Oh, you can never... I mean, you could get it off of, like, Gugon, but did Gugon exist in the 90s?
Actually,
yes.
we used gasoline back in the... Or acetone, probably, which was not great either.
No!
Yeah, so...
No!
Yeah. No, bad ideas.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh, no.
Yeah.
I feel bad after just imagining. And plus the smell. Oh no. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go, chat. Yeah, feel free to comment on your great ways on holding down your A button on your controller.
Yeah, I just used a TV controller.
That works. I have a friend that used a C-clamp. A little bit of overkill, I thought, but I mean, can't argue the fact it worked.
Yeah, that's... I guess a chip clip would work real well.
Oh, there you go. That would work. But then I feel like if you're using one of those, then you're out of chips, and you should go buy more chips.
Or your bag is open and you have it next to you.
I will allow that too. Yes.
You know what you can do while you're snacked on those chips?
What's that?
You gotta hear the harp song one last time. We gotta hear it all 4 times. Yay, beautiful timing.
So, Martin,
Hi.
why are we fighting things? Random encounters in the tower.
Because we accidentally forgot that encounters and battle speed were very close to each other, and we turned one on accident. No? No? Okay.
No.
How about something called an alt gauntlet?
Yeah, this is kind of rude.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. Also, by the way, you can't quake a balloon. Balloons float. Down here, we all float.
We probably should actually explain the whole concept to our friends who are not free enterprise people. And I don't mind doing that as the person who I guess is like the developer in the room. Even though I don't do the coding developer. I just make the things pretty developer.
Let's
yeah.
hear it.
Oh yeah, well, as part of Final Fantasy IV, you have to defend Fabul. Defending Fabul consists of a number of scripted encounters in the original game. And originally, that's what Free Enterprise did. We took that fight, we moved it around those set of fights, so you still had to go through all of them except for the final one with Kane. That one didn't count. But we take some wonderful suggestions from the community. I believe this was from longtime community member Rex Rowell, to instead make it so that way the gauntlet pulls enemies from the local area. And we called it the alternate gauntlet. And now it's something where sometimes you just get an egg. Sometimes you will get all the terrible encounters on the moon that are the reason why we turn off encounters normally in Free Enterprise.
That's a good explanation. Also,
Thank you.
yeah, we wax poetic on the turning off encounters on Free Enterprise. Coming from someone who has had to run this with surprise and back attack encounters on, and the can't run flag, yeah, an hour and 40 minutes will not cut it. For this, it'd be more closer to 5 hours. So yes, I'm very excited that we don't have encounters on for this one.
But evil masks are so fun to fight.
I know someone that would agree with you as long as you have a Thunderclaw in your inventory.
And it's our friend Plague.
Spoilers, don't cast Quake on Plague either. That also doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah, Plague makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The balloons make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mylon Z makes less sense.
I've never cast Quake on Mylon Z before. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done it more times than I can count. It's habit. It's his best spell. It's like you just menu and you're like, wait, that's not gonna. Oh no.
Not every problem can be solved that way, Martin.
Well, Quake is a great equalizer. Look, all right.
It also equalizes floating orbs.
Yeah, because orbs float. Makes all the sense in the world.
I said that in air quotes.
I know.
So, because I don't understand agility in most situations, do we have it set up so that we don't have to worry about this plague?
Agility is black magic.
It is not black magic. There's math to it.
But that's the easy answer that gets us out of the explanation. Yes, we are set up for it. So yeah, Plague, the short version of Plague is Plague puts a count on you. You have a 10 count before the count resolves and you die. If you are set up agility-wise correctly, which Sid is our hero, Sid is slow. With a cursed ring, he's very slow. So everybody else is moving faster. As long as you have those people continually taking actions, which the easiest way to do that is Berserk, The count can never resolve because it's continually looking at your actions before Plagues fires. So the count never resolves itself.
It is just one of those little quirks. I can never remember how to do it, so I just berserk everybody.
Yeah, it works great. Yeah.
You know, I have an old man punching things. It's great.
Yeah. Just put down the controller. It's great. And come back, and if you're dead, well, then try again. Question, oh, hey, that's where Demist is. Hey, that's nice. Oh, it's up there. Why is Demist important, Allie?
Well, we have decided that instead of Edward giving you a free key item in Troya, Mama Rydia gives you a key item instead, but you have to fight her, and then you have to go speak to her sunbathing body.
That sounds like effort. Some of us are in go mode.
Wait, we're in go mode?
Yeah, we have the darkness crystal.
Oh.
Yeah. It's only 5. If it was 6 objectives, we'd have a different story, but it's only 5 of 6. So we have the technology. We just need the levels.
And preferably a 5th character.
Well, look, how many tournaments have we ran with less than 5 characters? Come on.
One! Just the one.
You don't need 5. I can do it with 4. It's like name your tune. Name that tune. I can do it with 2.
This 4 is not the 4 that I would prefer.
It's not. I mean, it doesn't inspire confidence. But if you get the small children very large spells, it can work just fine. You just have to get them there.
Well, we've got access to sirens.
Yeah. Just sit there and break a few eggs, and yeah, life is great. Actually, this is actually a really good party for 4 people. This is what I ran in Adamant Cup repeatedly, was Yang, a pair of casters, and an anchor.
Although usually your anchor wasn't your hero.
Well, look. Sometimes it's about finishing the game. The how of it, we get past that.
Yeah, well, I mean, my go-to party in Adamant Cup was Crystal Sword, Adamant Cecil, and a Rosa, but...
that works too. As we affectionately call the power couple, yeah.
But we see both Cubs and John also in that same state of never dying, taking out this plague. It's always that moment of panic when you're like, did I set it up right? Is my agility right? Or am I going to die?
Yeah, followed by, wow, why is this the longest cutscene in the game? Is watching plague crumble. It's like, is it done yet? Is it still going? Yes, it's still going. There's still a piece of plague left. Give it a minute.
But I bet we did briefly discuss that demist at the top of tower. I bet our runners are going to be glad to not have to do that.
I mean, it's not that, their party can't take it. It's just time consuming. It's unless you have a very short way of killing that fight drags on.
That fight also hits pretty hard.
In that spot, not terrible. Once again, we're back to this whole, hey, I have 2 people with more HP than everybody. Probably literally everybody else in the seed. So
Fair. And the cold mist does absolutely no damage because it doesn't do damage anyway, and then at that spot, it really doesn't do damage.
No. Hey, but Cubs is going to the moon. Again. For the second time.
It looks like Tallgrant is following him.
And John is not far behind. We're taking our adventures to the moon.
Moon party. Did the bunnies have anything good? I missed that earlier.
They have hourglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it when the bunnies have wine.
I'm amazed they actually share it when they have wine.
This is true.
Yeah.
Having had pet rabbits, no, they would not share wine if they could drink.
Yeah, no, it's mine. You can, I'm waiting for that to be a new flagon for Enterprise. Let's call it moon wine. What's that mean? It means if the wine is on the moon, it's not being sold.
Would all the Hemingway hums be slightly off kilter?
Yes. Just be random garble of text. Be like, wow, how far in? Or wow.
But I think with those hourglasses, they're not fast, but they're free. Gold dragons and sirens.
Very much so. If they have mute arrows, which we saw for sale somewhere, warlocks.
I mean,
freeze them and pew them. Yeah.
While we're going to see which moon grind our runners choose, we did get a $50 donation from Step Lively, another wonderful member of the Free Enterprise community, who says, "Service dogs are near and dear to my heart. We may not have surprise blarg this seed, but here's your PSA that you should save. Also, Kane is bae." I agree on all of these points.
With 50% of that statement. I will let you decide what 50% I mean.
I hope it's that servant dogs are near and dear to your heart, because that's what we're here raising money for.
Absolutely.
Yes, just as a reminder, we are raising money for Blue Path service dogs. Blue Path provides autism service dogs, offering safety, companionship, and opportunities for independence. Their expertly trained service dogs are provided free of charge, and they help to improve safety and provide families with the freedom to unlock life's potential. And just shout outs to everyone who has been so very kind and generous over the course of this marathon. We still got one more day to go. We're at well over $2,000. We're at $2,591. And remember, chat, if we can get to $3,000 by the end of this marathon, get to name a puppy.
Okay, I have questions.
What?
The last time that, like, quote unquote, a community got to name something,
yes,
we ended up with Bodie McBoatface. Are we sure this is a good idea?
Are you saying that the multi-thon community would dare name a dog?
I really wonder
Upper
what the name of the dog is going to be.
Yeah, it definitely would have to be what like Pupper McPupface.
I could see it, yes.
I know names that have been in the running have been Thunder, after the dog from I think it's Signs of the Sojourner.
Okay.
But do you all have any name suggestions in case we do get to name? I guess the event gets to name a dog.
Well, this flag set is named after a dog, so...
Yeah, Sumomo. Very good. I definitely think Sumomo would be an excellent name for a service dog.
No, we can't name a dog Edward. No, that wouldn't go well. You could never leave a spoon nearby.
That is a good question. Which Final Fantasy IV character has the best name that would also work for like a dog?
Well, we have a community member with a dog named Kane.
This is true. Okay. And Kane is a good dog name.
I had a cat named Rydia once.
Aw, that's cute.
She was a yellow cat and only had one brain cell that she had to share.
That's, yeah, yep.
I'm trying to read into that, and wow.
I mean, you could do the Final Fantasy tradition, and you could name the dog Sid.
I'm not.
That was a
seeing problem.
bonus Bacchus wine.
Free wine.
Oh, don't say that too loudly. People might get excited.
So we are 50-50 on which runners realize that balloons float and which runners didn't.
I get it. It's a habit you get into, okay? You put Quake in the top slot, you just, okay, A, oh. That doesn't work. Hey, that's a crystal. That's a crystal too. Oh, I was hoping we were going 3 for 3 on crystals there. Almost sad.
That would have been something.
That would have been good. So, yeah. We have a crystal in hand. What's that mean?
We need to figure out how we're going to beat Ceromus with this party.
Carefully. Very carefully.
Probably a few more levels, too.
I would hope so. I mean, there's ways... It wouldn't be pretty, but it could be done. Or we could just turn around and go find more XP.
And we also have JohnBirckhead fighting Odin. Where is this Odin?
I believe next door. I believe it's at Plague Altar.
Okay.
Yes, and with that amount of XP, it's definitely the Plague Altar.
A glass hat.
Wow, the value. We're so excited. Yeah, I know. I would run away too after that one. Just be like, ugh. I think dragons are on the menu for everyone.
Yeah, that's...
Mm-hmm.
King Ryus are probably the best grind outside of doing a D-Machine grind.
Yeah.
If you have a way to stop them, they are fast and give lots of XP.
Mm-hmm. You know why they throw life potions on them too?
Well, we have this thing called the life glitch, which is a holdover from the original Final Fantasy IV, where when you resurrect something, everything has vitality, except for the enemies. They have 0 vitality. So when you throw a life spell, how many hit points you get back is multiplied by your vitality. And last I checked, 0 times anything is still 0. So it just dies again.
Yeah, that sounds like math, but I'm pretty sure that does check out, yes.
And so you kill the thing. Young, pick one.
The decisions. Sometimes it's hard. Look, he's got alcohol in him. Do you really expect him to make a decision? Like, come on.
Sorry, I was very distracted by that.
Yeah, it goes punch.
But yeah, so you get double the experience that the monster would get. As long as it's not the last monster on the screen, you kill it twice.
Great explanation. So yeah, we use that to basically shorten the amount of grinding that we do during the game to quote-unquote tolerable levels. Because anybody who's played the vanilla version of this game knows exactly how long it takes to get to level 50. Spoilers, it's the entire game.
Now, look, we make that a lot easier in FE as
We do.
We streamline EXP growth so much, mainly because we don't split it between all the living party members.
Yeah.
You gain a lot more XP when you don't have to share it.
You also walk faster.
Yes, and the
True.
menu is faster.
Also true.
We've
Yeah,
done a lot of quality of life improvements to this game.
I could not imagine doing like vanilla XP and being like, okay, cool. So how many D machines do I have to do? 40.
I mean, that's kind of, that is how the vanilla speedrun goes.
It is. Well, they do it a little bit differently in the vanilla speedrun because everything revolves around, a certain individual.
Miss
This
Rosa.
is Cecil, go figure. Yeah.
Now, for anybody who has thought, I've never played the vanilla game, but they walk so slow and there's all these cool quality of life improvements. There is a quality of life version of Final Fantasy IV that uses all the fun things you see in Free Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely way to play the game.
Yeah. Right up
Also-
until, you start getting tens of experience for every fun. You're like, maybe I need to go turn on this quality of life improvement.
Well, that was also made by the wonderful dev of Free Enterprise Boardface, who is the lead dev of this. We've given a lot of shout outs to the different people behind the scenes. We gave a big shout out to Xenocat, who is our current heart dev. We also have Calamity, who did it previously. Boardface has been our lead dev since the beginning. We also, for a while, had the wonderful Rivers McCown as helping out with the gameplay balance, and we also have the great Zoe Vermillion helping out with some more of the code. And really, on top of all that, Free Enterprise is just such a wonderful community effort.
They put in a lot of work. Also, that what's that other name, Allie? Skull Kitty.
Skull
Yeah,
Kitty.
that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, Scala, who does all the art stuff, plus holds us all together, keeps us all in line.
Wields
Make sure that we-
newspapers menacingly. Yes. Yeah.
Well, so I know right now we have something that's very big and very exciting that's going to happen.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Looks
Yes.
like a lot of walking.
Yes, a lot of walking. But here's the thing. I am going to take this because here's the thing. I definitely believe that if you make a mistake, you need to own up to it and apologize. I accidentally gave the runners the seed with the fantasy boss, and we double checked, and it was the sci-fi boss who won. What we are going to do for you all chat is we are going to make sure that afterwards you are going to see both bosses. Don't worry, I have some admin magic. I'm going to make it happen for you all. And we're also going to get you that other, the sci-fi harp song. But yes, everyone is allowed to newspaper me for this one.
Oh, I was actually waiting for you to say, they all get to rerun the seed again and we get to see the boss.
No, I'm gonna give them some magic.
Oh.
But anyway, we have to do the thing. Who wants to ask the thing?
There's 570 plus Z sprites. Something. It involves a butt. Allie, what's the question?
does it have a hat?
Does it even have a butt?
I mean, it does have a hat. It does have a butt too.
I know who that is.
So this was the winner. This was the fantasy sprite. It is King Yama from Spelunky. We had that wonderful Spelunky run last night, and it was great, and it was a lot of fun to bring this in. But don't worry, I will also get you the sci-fi sprite once. I'm sure Cubs has this.
I mean, it looks good from where I'm sitting.
Porum has 1800 HP. It's fine.
Yeah, everything's great. Also, no, Fiery Yama cannot help you file your taxes. Please consult your local tax expert.
But can a crystal sword help file my taxes?
No. Matter of fact, anybody that still has one in their inventory should be disqualified.
Can we modify Free Enterprise to let you bring an eggplant to Zeromus?
Above
And
my pay grade.
And
We'll-
one-shot it?
We'll talk to the devs about that one.
I don't know. I could probably talk people into that.
I mean, look, if you can get the trash can to be used as an item, there's a way.
Ooh, that is a good point.
Uh-huh.
Now y'all are just getting too vanilla for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shout outs to the trash can glitch in Final Fantasy II.
Yay, trash can! Oh, hey, speaking of which, we should probably talk about the Z fight a little bit.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Do you think he's doing reflex threads? Because it looks like it.
It sure does.
Unless it's hybrid. And Yang is berserk, so I think I know where we're going with this one.
So Zeromus, due to the coding limitations of the Super Nintendo, Zeromus actually has 2 HP pools because 65,556? I don't know, I'm making up numbers. The highest number that you can have in Free Enterprise, or in the SNES, was 16 by 16. Somebody check my math here. I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, they're all listening.
It's a
Fine.
big number.
Keep
It's a big
going,
number.
keep
Keep
going
going.
Yeah.
So there is a refill after Zeromus hits about 41 to 45,000. He refills his HP back to max. So you have to do about 120-ish thousand. And we are doing hybrid strats. Now, Zeromus doesn't like to be hit by magic. He will counter that with more magic because apparently the devs really just thought you needed to hit him really hard with sticks. But if you reflect magic onto somebody, they cannot do a counter. So that's why we are reflecting spells off of, I think we were reflecting them off of Yang. And yeah.
There you go. Yeah, see, he just walks that off. It's like, oh, then nuke to my face. Hey, whatever. Looks like John is on his way down to Z now, too.
Yep, all our runners are actually here up on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
A good place to be. I hear the weather on the moon is fantastic right now.
It's very clear and sunny.
This is true. It is very sunny on the moon. But that's it. GG.
Yeah, GG. Well done, Cubs.
And I will go ahead and we'll get you all some magic. Give me just a moment.
Yay.
And while Cubs is finishing up his fight, we see John going into his, throwing the crystal. Meanwhile, we have dueling Bahamut's on the bottom with Tallgrant and Elvensorrow.
And one small child on the ground that just did not survive that one at all. Poor kid.
Look, he's 5. It's nap time. Actually, it's probably past his bedtime.
I'm pretty sure being on the receiving end of Blarg does not qualify as, like, going to nap time. Like, no. That's not great.
Yeah, there's no escaping Bahamut.
No, there really isn't. Is Bahamut gonna fire again? The answer is yes. Oh, yay, the kid lives on this one. Yay!
And looks like Elvensorrow did his grind prior to this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where Tallgrant is, though.
Looks like he just walked out of that room. So,
Well, I see 52 on somebody's side, so yeah, both our runners are about to head on to Z.
Yep, I see a lot of 50s, and that's our magic number. For anybody that has a pair of children in their party, 52 is the number you're looking for on Palom. So, the one thing I did see on Elven's side, we're going to see a different fight from Elven for this one. Elven dropped his battle speed to 4. So that is the setup for full-blown reflex strats on this.
Should I explain reflex strats now?
You did a pretty good job of, like, yeah. I mean, do you want to, or do you want me to do the short version of it?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
So back to the whole Zeromus won't counter with magic when you reflect something onto him. He also won't update his health at that point. So sorry. So Zeromus will instead just kind of hang out there. You only have to do the 65,000 and change rather than having to do the whole 130 or so thousand. Because as long as you don't hit him after he hits that 41,000 with a direct cast or a direct attack, he never updates that flag.
Again, as promised, this was we got our sci-fi sprite up. It was going to be Taboo from Smash Brothers. So I did make sure to correct that. Thank you all for being super duper understanding. It is much appreciated.
I appreciate the DKC at Z though. That was the best part of it. Not that I've done that before.
That's because it was a special. I gave him some special special admin file.
Secret admin stuff. Yes. Hey, dueling Z fights. Here we go.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, one of these will go faster than the other.
And we are seeing rocks on JohnBirckhead's side.
Ouch, they hurt. Especially when you don't dodge them. They actually hurt.
Porum just naturally dodges rocks.
That is an accurate statement. Yeah.
I have to say, it really just shows how amazing, also GG to JohnBirckhead, how amazing all of our runners are that we have, like, everyone's at sea at the same time. That's amazing.
It's a talented community.
It is a very talented community.
Sometimes know how to play the game. Sometimes. Ish. Definitely ish.
But GG's to John, and now we just have Elven and Tallgrant left. And like we said, it looks like we're going to have two very different fights.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting on Elven's side. I saw a counter weak come out. I'm wondering if Elven decided that try to cast white directly on Z to finish the fight, and the math didn't work out. Because that's the only way that counter happens.
Or trying to nerf a Big Bang, but
yeah, with a white spell, it's like, ooh. Well, I wasn't kidding when I said there were two completely different fights, because, yeah, those look nothing alike now.
Also, we'll get it in just a little bit, but behind our dueling Z fights, we'll hopefully get that other harp song for everyone.
Oh.
Yes, something extra special. It's good. It's good to have one of the admins and devs in the booth, isn't it?
Yeah. You think we'd figure this out? No.
I
Well,
mean,
Allie would. I wouldn't.
Oh, we might want to just be quiet just for a little bit, so folks can hear and appreciate once it gets loaded up. All right, but we have another runner done. We're just about to finish off on the 4th.
Yay, GG. Also, yeah, VV, great game.
Excellent game.
Amazing game.
And amazing music.
Yes.
I was so happy when Xenocat told me that she wanted to add in music from VVVVV. I'm like, yes, yes.
You know what happened though? And even though VVV is such great game, you know what happened afterwards?
What?
Bashi.
Also
And
good.
Bashi has VVVV as a level in it, and then I was less happy.
To answer
Time will be coming up
Yes.
shortly. Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as we see the last crumble here on Elven's side, we should be. Although this fight has definitely went in a different direction. Just a little bit. It's fine. Everything's fine.
but King Yamas is not liking these children.
No, but when you have a Yang with 5,000 HP, like, you're fine. He'll bring it home.
Don't you shake at us, sir.
It's fine. Yeah, Yang's gonna walk this off. He's just gonna be like, whatever. See, there you go. Didn't even get a chance to walk.
Yep.
Yay! GG.
GG.
Yay! And that is time. That was fun. We got music. You know what, though? We never got to see what that wyvern fired.
Well, and apparently, according to chat, there was a Cecil.
Boy, would I not want to be them when they come in and you talk to them. They faded Cecil with a crystal. Oh, they're never going to hear the end of it.
He was at the top of Giant.
Of course he was. Because why wouldn't he be? I'll say all you had to go through was probably something you really didn't want to go through to get there. So it's fine.
Also, I believe we're getting having the runners be able to talk and hear us. Y'all did an absolutely fantastic job.
Oh, who?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hi.
So how was it on your end?
Entertaining. How was it on yours?
I'm a little tired.
Oh, okay.
1:30 in the morning. Can't quite find, things like Starvale's or had a menu or any of that.
Or party members. Yeah.
Or party members, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, the old man and dwarf was just one old man too many. I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
And crystal sword on the way down Sylph was that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. It was bait. We heard that the guy did exist in the seed. You just had to
He
go
can
do something.
he can stay right. He can stay right where he was. I'm good.
Yeah.
I was super tempted to go full reflect, but I was worried that Porum was not going to do enough damage with her whites, so I decided to go hybrid at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of locked myself in with only the 4 characters. I don't even know how reflect would have gone with that, but no, it was Palom with a adamant armor and a stardust rod does mean things.
Well, and those 2 white shirts in the treasury were kind of nice to get Porum up and going.
Yes. It was a nice curse ring in the treasury after the one in Feymarch as well.
One for sale.
Shopping's a thing, isn't it? I always forget that.
So did we all do the same 5 objectives, or was there somebody who did something different?
I never found lunars.
Same.
Never saw lunars.
Yep, y'all did basically the same party, the same 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4.
We'll just assume the lunars were on the giant. It's a fitting conclusion. Yeah.
The way it's been lately, they like to lock the lunars behind the package.
Very well could be.
I just realized my microphone was off.
It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, elvensorrow, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, can we get that clipped? And I want to make an exclamation point Elven on my stream. I just found out my microphone was off. I'm elvensorrow.
We'll talk to the social media team about that one for you.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't think if this hasn't been mentioned, I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody that worked on the restream for this tonight, specifically Scala Kitty, who did the behind the scenes work, Dubward, who tracked it, and of course, Ali and Martin calling it. We also need to give a special thanks to Kenshin X1890 and Nakuri, who helped us test and plan the seed for tonight that you got to watch.
Yeah, I think they vetted something like 15 seeds for us.
Yes. Also, when we're talking, shout outs to like R30 and to Pippi and Top Hat, who both listened to me, and I was like, I know Free Enterprise is a very special beast. Let me make sure that we get this all put together. But Free Enterprise community, by the way, you'll be happy to know you had lots of donations coming in from many friends and community members, and I think. Maybe to wrap this up, can I read out 2 more at the very end?
I mean, are we allowed to say no? Like, come on, really? Just read them!
$20 from VHN0, who says, Free Enterprise is always a fun watch and service dogs are incredibly important. Here's $20 to spite Martin personally and name a dog Edward.
Wow.
Oh boy.
And
clapping for that one. I'm clapping.
And Jay Bruntier also donated $20 and says 20 votes for Pupper McPup Face. We're discussing if we are able, if the event's able to name a dog, what should we name it?
And I brought up Bodie McBoatface, and boy did the rails come out afterwards. Yeah, that was the thing.
No, I can't wait to watch this one back. These guys did all the hard work. The 3 of these. This is their baby, their flag set. They just let me tag along for the ride. I can't think of enough. This is as much fun as I've had playing Free Enterprise in a long time. So this is a great flag set. I love it.
And we all kind of came up with it together, and I'm sure you guys talked about how this is Kenshin's dog, and the three static objectives of Ribbon Room and Rat Tail, and what am I forgetting? God, I'm so tired.
The Falcon.
The hook route. The launch Falcon.
Yeah. So that's all things for him. But it's just such a silly little thing that we've all kind of embraced, and it's kind of making its way through the community a little bit, and it's just an excuse for us, old adults to play geeky video games and have fun together. So it's just such a blast.
Yeah, Yes. Really, thank you to all our entire amazing runner team of Cubsrule, JohnBirckhead, tallgrant, elvensorrow, our commentary team. We had Alicel and Martin Barcloak. We had our wonderful tracker Dubword. Just everyone in the community who was so kind as to come out to support this and to donate, help raise a lot of good money for a wonderful cause. But here at Multithon, we definitely have more to come. We have y'all got to see, a certain little preview of what's coming up next, which is going to be some Super Smash Brothers Brawl. So I hope y'all are excited for that. Before we go, folks, we can find all of for our wonderful runners and our wonderful commentary team. We can find you all on Twitch via the same usernames that we have on stream. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yep. Wonderful. And you can find more Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise at twitch.tv/freeenterprise. We'd be happy to have you come back around. We'll go ahead, swap over to setup, and we'll get y'all some Smash Brothers on deck very soon. All right, my friends, I will be signing off for the evening. Thank you all for an absolutely wonderful hosting shift. I could not have asked for a better one. I'll be handing it off to Zenadir. You will be in his good hands for Smash Brothers and beyond. And hopefully there'll be plenty more marathon to enjoy. So thank you all again for your kindness and generosity here at Multithon, where, again, we are faster, better, stronger together.